subject that you can't prove that democracy is not hypocrisy, then don't put your hands on me.
Complex. Your word usage refers to an accurate meaning of one sentence.
Oh, don't threaten me with a good time.
Sorry about that. Hey guys, we're here with the Band on Band show. We're chatting with Connor. Right on cue, he was teasing my nuts. So I'm
Sounds about right.
a bit frustrated, really. We had to go live at this point. I was getting pretty excited. I mean, you know, I'm wearing tracksuit bottoms, and I'm glad I am.
Yeah.
If I was wearing skinny jeans, my button would be putting holes in the wall, I think. So.
Oh, my favourite.
So what a great way to start. Yes, we're here with Connor with from Broken Calling. How's it going, my friend? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm doing good. How is everyone doing here? Big up Hedra, big up everyone watching.
Oh.
Hello Twitch. This is actually, funnily enough, this is the first time I've actually ever been on Twitch.
No way.
So this is weird. Yeah, no, I've never watched anything on Twitch. Actually, I watched one of my friends live stream on Twitch.
Okay.
But I've never actually been like on Twitch in any kind of capacity.
We're
so
popping your Twitch cherry.
Exactly. So it's weird. You think I would have been on Twitch in some capacity, but no, literally first time ever. So it's weird.
Probably Grinder, maybe.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, definitely. I mean, before I met my girlfriend, definitely.
Oh, Connor, I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to bash you so early in the show. So I hope
No,
I can bash you later.
It's all good. Bash away, man. Bash away. It's all about the banter, innit? It's all good.
Oh, it's got really smutty really quickly. I don't know what's happened.
Mate, that is the way the cookie crumbles, my friend.
It's usually Jim shitting himself we talk about first. So
that's been in every one so far. I think we need to.
Is that just a running joke? Jim shits himself.
Jim shits himself.
I did. No, I literally shat myself once on stage because I was giving.
Mate, once is all you need. That's it.
I know.
All you need is one, and then you're labelled a.
That's it. The confidence just went on stage, so I don't jump around as much as you guys do now, because I've reached that age where I think if I were to jump off a high riser now, it would literally fall out.
I don't know, eh? Anyways, so yeah, for those who are joining us on Twitch, just a massive hello. Feel free to throw anything into the chat while you're here. Any questions you have for Connor, any question you have for the guys here, please throw them out, and I promise you I'll do my very, very best to keep an eye on it and ask them during the show. But Connor, coming on to the band, man, what are you guys working on at the minute? I mean, how has lockdown been treating you guys? Have you had a chance to like work on new stuff? And what's the future looking like for the rest of 2021 for you guys as it stands at the moment?
So, it's been mad. It's been crazy. Like, to be fair, like the start, like before the first lockdown last year in March, I caught COVID. I'm pretty sure I did anyway, because I was like bedbound for like 3-4 days, and then yeah, the lockdown happened. No one could do anything. All musicians were suffering everywhere. Um, I was actually speaking to Jim a little bit before the start of the live stream, saying like there was like a 2-3 week period where I was like, I'm packing this in. This is long. I
Oh, for
can't be
real,
arsed.
man! It hit you that hard?
Yeah. Like it hit me that hard. I was just sitting in my room and I was just like, but then out of nowhere, I just thought, okay, I'm gonna send one message to the Broken Calling guys and just be like, can we do something?
Yeah.
And all of them turned around and just went, yes.
Yeah,
So we ended
cool.
up just like getting off our asses, telling Boris to stick it up his ass. And then we wrote a whole song about telling Boris to stick it up his ass, and we called it
no, really?
Redemption. And then we put it out, we put it out in November. It was a bit nuts because at one point it had like 30,000 streams in the first month.
Whoa,
and
awesome!
then Spotify took it down for no fucking reason. So all of that progress just went to shit.
I watched the video. I thought it was absolutely amazing. I must say.
Oh, thanks, man.
And the lyrical content as well. So.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like it's, and then like because of the restrictions, like because we put out such a cool video for Superiority Complex. Big up Ben and Fran at Forgotten Media Group, and big up Stu at Infiltrate Studios for helping us record our first EP as well, which Superiority Complex sits on. Yeah, we didn't have the chance to make a really sick music video like we did before. So me and Martin, I was around Martin's at one point. I can't remember why, but and we were just like, should we just like get like a black screen up and just use your camera and just shoot some shit? And I was like, yeah, cool. So we ended up just fucking around and making up the video for Redemption, and then James, our bassist, edited in some cool stuff and obviously put in the whole thing of Boris Johnson rugby tackling a child because he is an asshole. But yeah, so we put Redemption out and like it went nuts. Like loads of people were digging it, and then out of nowhere it just like everything just kind of stopped, but it's all started again. We've signed to UAC management, which is really cool. Big up Haristo, John, and the team. They've been really lovely to us since we joined.
Awesome.
And we do have a new single coming out next week on the 26th of March.
26th of March.
No, unfortunately, it's not an exclusive, Jim. As much as I'd love it to be, we have been promoting it. We've been promoting it for most of this month.
Okay.
And yeah, we dropped the trailer not long ago for the music video and the actual single release. The song's called Ghosts, and yeah, it's going to be the next Broken Calling single. And
Fantastic.
without sounding too much up my own ass, this song and this music video is going to be fucking nuts. This is probably the biggest production wise we've gone for. In terms of recording, mixing, mastering and stuff like that, and in terms of like production for the music video. Like it wasn't like we didn't go with like the biggest budget, but for what we paid for, like it was just fucking nuts. The results it's come out with, I'm so excited for this video to come out. You have no idea. And
awesome.
Yeah, and it's our first release with UAC management helping us out. So we're really interested to see how that's going to pan out. Haristo and the team, as I said, have been fantastic. So yeah, we're really, really, really excited to be putting this song out. And yeah, and hopefully restrictions get lifted so we can take all of our songs on the road and stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like it's building that kind of perfect storm almost. Obviously with the the recent news with restrictions lifting, and lots of bands like starting to be booked for gigs, which is fantastic.
Yeah,
like gigs this year as well. I know we've seen a lot of gigs pop up and dates pop up like 2022, but like I'm seeing more and more dates for this year, which I mean can only be a great thing, right?
Yeah, definitely, man, 100%. Yeah, to be like, it was really weird. Like, last month, we did like loads of bands obviously be doing live stream gigs, and we got offered the opportunity to do one by the amazing people at the 0161 Manchester community. So James and Jane,
awesome community. Yeah, big shout out to those dudes.
They are like, if they're watching this stream, I love you guys so much. Like, it's like I love everyone equally, but they are just like all I did. I posted the video for Superiority Complex in their group once, and then James messaged me, Jane messaged me, people were just messaging me going, "Who are you? Who is this band? You lot are so amazing!" And I was like, "What's going on?" I've never had anything like it. Next thing you know, I've got James messaging me saying, "Oh, do you want to do a live stream event?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, so we did that. We did that last month with the 016 one, up at
Awesome.
Redwall Studios, and yeah, it was amazing. Like, it was such a cool experience, and yeah, definitely the 016 community are some of the best people, man. And
Not agree more.
we
Yeah, I love those guys,
yeah,
James and Jane, and they're always at like Bloodstock or whatever gig I seem to go to up north. They seem to be there, and
yeah,
that really says a lot for like a group that talks about heavy metal and in the way that they do. I think it's one thing to be part of a group and share other people's music and all that stuff that you see a lot of, but to actually be like really genuinely into it to the point where they're fucking traveling for miles and miles to see bands like yourselves and us as well. They've seen us, so you know I have massive respect for them and the 0161 community, and I love Manchester anyway. Manchester's totally fucking metal, isn't it? Really.
Manchester's music scene is fucking nuts. Like, it's crazy. Like, I've played shows in Manchester in previous bands, and I've been in bands that have kind of been known or unknown or whatever. But whenever I go up to Manchester, people just turn up. People, like, it's back in like kind of the old, like, I don't know, like back in my old kind of like younger days when I was like kind of 16, 17, back in like kind of the early 2010s or just before the 2010s, where I would just go to a gig, not give a shit who's fucking playing, and I would just go there with a bunch of my mates. I wasn't old enough to drink, but I stole it from the supermarket because who cares?
That's what you do?
And I would just pocket it, sneak into a venue, get drunk, and mosh to a bunch of bands. Who cares? And
Man,
if you
like that-
haven't done it, if you haven't done it, you're a liar.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say. I mean, like those were the days. Very quickly, Sandra. Thanks for the follow. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming hanging with us.
Yeah,
but
come
dude,
hang.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like there's so much to be said for that, and this is something like definitely I want to kind of bring in everyone else in. On that is we talked last week about will we see a renaissance of you know, kind of the underground scene, whether we're going to see more and more people doing exactly what you just said, Connor, and coming along to the local gigs, you know, purely because it's a Friday night, it's a Saturday night. I know there's a metal gig on down at my, you know, my local venue. You know, are more and more people now going to start coming out of the woods to go see that? So, I mean, obviously, I want to go around the room a little bit. I mean, Camille, I mean, what do you think kind of is going to happen with the local scene? Do you think we're going to see more and more people going to local gigs?
Well, hopefully, you know. I mean, like everyone are just have like appetite for a new, for a gigs, for a bands, for a new bands, for a old bands. For in my opinion, all the venues they will be full as soon that will be possible, you know.
Yeah.
However, you know, virus is still unpredictable. The all restriction hasn't been, you know, stopped. So basically, we have to wait, you know. But I would go, so I don't think so.
Yeah.
Why anyone else wouldn't go? You know.
Yeah, as you
And
say,
we
I think-
actually, you know, we are talking from the perspective of being a venue,
Available.
but we would like play gigs.
Bon
How
Jovi.
excited I am about gigs what we're going to play. However, you know, I'm sure that will be all open soon and everything will be full to the roof, you know.
Yeah, I sincerely hope so. I mean, obviously, Jim, you know, has put on gigs with Beast Angular. I mean, what you think? I mean, are you even thinking like putting gigs on now, Jim, or not? Or what's your call on that?
Yeah, definitely. I'm actually sort of waiting to. Well, I'm waiting to see how it all pans out. Once it's all in the clear, and you know we've gone through those road to relieving everybody of their fucking depression, then I will consider putting on gigs again. But it's not my thing, really. I mean, it's mine and Camille's, and whoever wants to be involved in it in the band. So you know, whatever bands we want to book, we can book, and that includes Broken Calling or any other.
Yes, fucking book us.
That's
Any
one
of-
gig.
Yes, put it
any
in the
of the
calendar.
bands that we any of the bands that we interview and you know and beyond, are more than welcome to come and play in Norwich, because Norwich is a fucking great place to play. I don't know if you've ever played in Norwich, but the venue that we tend to put the gigs on is one that holds the Thrashosaurus event every year as well. And B2 is just absolutely fucking awesome sound, great engineers, great people, great atmosphere. So we always have a really good time when we put on bands. So you're more than welcome to come down when it's all lifted.
Have you played up this way before, Connor?
I have, yes, I have actually played the B2 before. So yeah, sick venue. I remember playing. I think I can't remember what the festival was called. But it was headlined by a band called, I want to say, Sworn Amongst. It was back in 2017, 2018. It was a while ago, and there was bands like I Saw the World Burn, Outright Resistance, and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a pretty dope all dayer.
Awesome.
Brickfest.
Sorry, say that again.
That could be
That
Brickfest.
was, no, it
Um,
wasn't, no.
Not to be
No,
confused with
I
Prickfest, which is what I'm usually at.
Brickfest.
Mate. I can't remember what the name of the festival is to save my life. But yeah, it was headlined by Sworn Amongst. And I'm pretty sure I Saw the World Burn were like the main support. And we were on just after Outright Resistance, I believe. And yeah. No, it was a
Love
pretty
those
sick day.
guys as well.
Yeah, definitely. All sick bands. All sick bands, man.
Definitely. Yeah.
Cool. I mean, what about like your where is your scene at the moment? Sorry, Connor, I was very ignorant and didn't ask where you're based at the minute, my friend.
So personally, myself, I'm based in like kind of Greater London. So I'm kind of like in the south. I'm in the southeast of England, along with like the rest of Broken Calling. 3 of the members are based in like Dover / Hawkinge kind of area, like Canterbury as well.
Okay.
So they're like down the south, all the way down south. Like if you're any further south, you're in the river basically.
Ew.
You're halfway to France. And Jack,
place to
our
be.
drummer, is based in North London. And yeah, I'm just kind of outside London. I'm in what's considered like a small town called Orpington. So
Orpington.
yeah, if people know Orpington, hell yeah.
I've heard the name, definitely. Yeah, I grew up
Yeah.
in Cheshire, I like Buckinghamshire way. So I know of all these little places around London, and people go, yeah, I'm from so and so, and you're like, yeah, I've heard of it, but
Yeah. I'm in one of those places that people have heard of but never actually been to. So
which is like more often than not, it's a good thing, right?
yeah.
People say, I'm from High Wycombe. You go, yeah, I've heard of it, but I'm pretty sure it's on
Yeah,
Crime Watch.
I mean, I've heard of High Wycombe, so yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, as I said, on Crime Watch.
Tunbridge Wells.
Yeah, of course.
Tom-
Tunbridge Wells. Tunbridge Wells is just down the road from me, basically.
Yeah.
So
I love Tunbridge Wells. But yeah, I lived in North London for a little while.
yeah. So Broken Calling are basically we consider ourselves from like London / Dover, pretty much. So because 2 of us are in London and 3 of us are basically in Dover. So, but yeah.
So like,
You
I
have
mean,
to kind of, I think in that case, you have to kind of look for the majority in the band to say where your location is from, because it just kind of gets a bit weird, doesn't it? To say
It doesn't really bother us. Like, and to be fair, we say London / Dover, and people just go, okay. So we're like, well,
Yeah.
all right.
yeah, I just say,
So-
sorry, Camille.
So where you guys usually rehearsal? Like
So-
if you
So we kind of like have like a halfway ground. We rehearse in a place called Thamesmead. And it's also kind of like, it's like Erith Thamesmead, so it's kind of like if people know like Dartford. Like I always tell people Orpington, and then they go, "Oh, I don't know Orpington," and then they go, "Oh, do you know Dartford?" And I go, "Yeah." I'm like, "It's near there," and that's where I just kill the conversation. I'm like, I find a place that people know, and go, "I'm near there." That's fine. But we record in a really cool place called Banana Road Studios. And Annie and his partner are the most wonderful people. And yeah, me and Annie play Tekken 3 all the time on his little arcade cabinet, and it's the funniest thing.
Wow, no way.
One day I will play him for a whole month's worth of free rehearsals. So, and I
Really?
will because Tekken, because I will swear to God kick anyone's ass on Tekken and Mario Kart.
Oh, I
Anyone?
don't know,
love
mate.
Tekken.
I don't know about Mario Kart. I'm a bit of a demon at Mario
I
Kart,
will.
mate.
I will put money on the fact I will kick your ass.
Whoa,
Probably
whoa,
would,
whoa.
you
How much are we
probably
talking?
would.
I'll put like 50 quid.
50 quid.
Well, you want to put
Right.
more?
Well, of course we could do more. Yeah, I'm happy to make
Yeah,
more money, mate. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, what are you saying? What are you saying?
Should we
200?
double it? 100 quid.
Yeah,
Go
go
on.
on.
100 quid.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on. Done. All right, we'll have a game
Cool.
of Mario Kart for
Let's do
100
it.
quid. Done.
That's what we'll do.
Jenny-
We'll play a
Yeah.
gig. There we go. We'll play a gig, and afterwards
Yeah,
we'll have a
yeah.
Mario Kart tournament. 100 quid.
I'll bring this. I'll bring the Switch. We'll play Mario Kart
Switch?
8.
What's a Switch? Ah, for
Nintendo
64,
Switch.
Black and
mate.
white switch.
64,
we
go
can-
mate.
We can play 64. It's all good.
Let's do it.
We'll play the drinking game as well.
Is it a drinking game?
Oh, that,
You've not heard of the
yes.
Mario Kart drinking game?
No.
Right. There we go. Right.
Here we go.
So,
Come on. Lay down
so-
the rules, Connor. Come on, boy.
So you play Mario. So it's on any Mario Kart game. Like it's not specific. I mean, we can play 8, 64, Double Dash, whatever.
Whatever.
I play all of them. So what you do? So you have a drink, full, open your can, whatever, beer glass, whatever. You start the race. You have to finish your drink before you finish all 3 laps, but you cannot drink while you're driving.
Okay.
So you can't like drink while you're coming to a stop. Your cart has to be stationary
Okay.
before you start drinking. So you can't like let go of the
Hit the brake,
accelerator,
yeah.
start drinking.
I
So
get you.
essentially you've got 2 options. You either neck your drink right at the start and then go and hope that you don't become too inebriated. Or you strategically pick places on the track to drink.
Yeah.
My tactic is always just neck your drink and hope for the best.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie. That'd be my tactic.
That's good tactic.
Definitely. Exactly. And then the loser,
Drinking.
and then the loser. Well, my rules are always like whoever comes last does a dirty pint. So
Man, I
I
hated
can't
that.
believe we're on Twitch talking about games.
well,
I know,
that's
of
the whole
all
point.
the places.
Out of all the places, yeah.
What is it?
Just seems a bit weird.
We
to
come
me.
on here for a friendly music talk, and we start talking about games. Oh God, what we like.
Segways, we love them.
I was.
I think
we love this segue.
you just ignited a section that we could use in future, like gaming talk, and then 5 minutes
Exactly.
of gaming talk. Well,
I think we should totally organize like a Broken Calling versus Hedra like game tournament. 100%.
definitely, I'm so
That-
shit at games.
I was gonna say yeah. Well, I mean, we're all a bit old and a bit shit, so.
but I can do
It's
Tekken
all
3
right. Yeah, there we go. See, there we go. I'll kick your ass at Tekken 3. It's fine.
and Sonic.
Ah,
Oh mate.
love that.
Camille, what games do you play, if any? Camille.
What?
He's miles away.
Sorry.
It's just what?
No, I was thinking about that. We have 2 Polish guys in the team, so basically that kind of games could be a winners, Strong
Ah.
levers, like.
Yeah, the drinking. Yeah, to be fair, that's a good
Yeah,
idea.
exactly.
Drinking, yeah.
I might have to
You can-
substitute one of the 3 Polish guys in for the whole drinking thing.
Just have them like drinking for you while you're
Yeah.
playing Mario.
Tag team, like slap hands. There you go.
Hang
Just
him
really-
in. You're drinking now.
That's it. We could. I mean, I appreciate that's kind of cheating as well. Because I wouldn't be the one suffering the abuse of the alcohol, whereas you would and still be driving. So I mean, just to kind of level the playing field, maybe we could get one of those guys. Maybe we could just say like a pint of vodka or something.
Yeah,
God.
definitely.
They're
yes.
Polish. They can drink anything. I mean, they probably drink white
Wine of
spirits.
vodka.
So
Paint stripper.
I mean, to be fair, I've downed a pint of vodka before. It's not a good time.
No.
No.
Definitely.
It doesn't end well for anyone involved.
it says Camille with I'm sure there's many experiences there.
Yeah.
I have a really strong experience with vodka. It's like
Come on, tell us a story.
Vodka's
Come
a
on.
killer, man.
they say fell down, no problem, and then you just line until someone just pick you up from the floor and be so kind and take you home. That's great.
Yeah. Or back to the club.
Exactly.
Exactly. If they're a good friend, they take you back to the club.
yeah.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
fine, mate. You're fine.
Camille, what's the most drunk you've been at a gig?
Most what?
Most drunk.
Oh God, I was on a stage. Actually, I line on a stage, and I play guitar.
Bon Jovi.
And our bass, the reason why we just get drunk so badly because our bass player, he got 2 gigs in the same time, and he was trying to get back to our gig, and he was late, completely late. So we decided to just give him chance and not play, actually, you know. So we just get drunk completely, you get on the stage, start playing, and after I think second song they ask us to just leave the stage and
Really?
go. So yeah,
Jesus.
I was really really drunk. But there was the other gig when actually we've been invited, and we supposed to play on Friday. So we get so drunk that we play actually on Sunday, and we just empty whole bar. It was like a barrel of beer for all the bands, and we just finished that, you know. So, and I remember that we didn't have enough money to come back home, but we have enough money to get drunk again, you know.
It's a solid
On the way
option.
back,
I like it.
on the way back, when I just opened the door in a train, I just actually fell out on a platform. You know, the friends just collect me and put me to the bus, and
Just
and
get back
then
on
I
the
come
train.
back. Oh, that was the worst gig. Is just you know, that start on Friday, and the next memory that was Sunday evening. You know, oh god, really bad, really bad.
I tell you, I remember being super super drunk. And I suppose like playing drums as well is probably not a good thing. Because you can't you lose your coordination when you're a little bit drunk. So, I mean, I was pretty
Definitely.
sloppy. As a drum, anyways. Like my playing is super sloppy. It's kind of something that I don't know. I've not really bothered to fix. But I remember we played a local gig, and because it was a local gig, like we rock up at the venue at like 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. Sloppy as well, Jim. I know what you're thinking, you dirty bastard. But it's we rock up at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we have like a few pints. We go get some food, like come back to the venue. It's like 6-7 o'clock. So we keep drinking. Like 2 bands play. Like we're drinking. Between the bands, we finally hit the stage, and like I don't remember a fucking thing. I don't remember a single thing apart from like I remember watching like the pictures back from like 'cause there was a really good photographer at the gig, and behind me there was a windowsill. There was a window, and every picture he took, there was just more and more bottles of Budweiser just like going across the windowsill. Because like in between songs, I was just like becking up to my friends at the bar. I was just doing that, and they were just buying me bottles of Bud. So like you had like 3 people buying me bottles of Bud at the same time because they didn't. I was pissed. And I remember doing like the whole Phil Anselmo thing with like our last song. We started like
No, not that
no,
one!
not that one.
Not that one!
No, not that one. No.
You silly bastard!
No, not the whole.
White wine power.
Yeah, the white. Yeah, the Ciroc power. Yeah, no, not that one.
Oh, no.
But I did not do that. I did not do that. Twitch.
No.
Please don't ban us.
Please don't. It's my first time on Twitch. I don't want to get banned. I'm
No.
not even part of this.
Exactly. Yes.
I got-
In fact,
They
I've
bought-
got to go.
Throw us
I've
under the
got
bus. Thanks, Connor.
They brought me into this.
to
No, I done. Okay, I done. Okay, I done the Phil Anselmo thing pre-racism. Whereas in like 30 seconds into the song, I just stopped playing drums and stood up, grabbed hold of the microphone. And I was like, I'm fucking sick of you guys just standing there watching us. I want you go fucking moshing me. Like, just slurring my words as well. I don't even know what I said.
One of my favorite things is like that's one of my like trademark moves is like sober or drunk. Like I get really pissed off if there's like a room full of people and they're just standing there. Oh, it does my fucking Swede in. Like so much. Like I
Yeah.
remember I was playing a gig in London once and I was like, right, bang your heads and sing along and do whatever. Like, this song's like called, I can't remember what the fuck was going on, but then at one point, we were playing like a bit before like a breakdown, like in like a metalcore song. And like I was just so pissed off. And I just looked at this crowd and I was like, why aren't you fucking moving? Like, what's your problem? So I jumped. I have a wireless microphone, so I'm free to run around with gay abandon. And I just run into this crowd and I just start pushing people. And I'm like, stop moshing, stop banging your heads, get on with it, you bastards. And as soon as I jumped in, everyone it was almost everyone kind of woke up and realized where they were.
Yeah.
Loud music, and the next thing you know, the room was just people flying everywhere.
Oh
And
man.
I was like, that's how you do it.
Exactly. I had to fucking show you. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, like come on, like I'm the one performing. You're supposed to be the one doing it to my music or
Exactly.
whoever's music.
You're making me hate you.
Love that enthusiasm,
Yeah.
and I think you know, a lot of bands that I've seen over the last 5 or 6 years, they don't have that kind of want for the energy. They just play their stuff. You know,
Yeah.
they look at their lovely guitars and see how great it is on stage and forget the audience. So I love it when people go, "Come on, you guys, you're fucking," you know, and do the Phil Anselmo thing, because you know we need to keep that
Not the
fucking
racism.
thing alive, but not
Yeah,
the
not the
racism.
racism.
Not the racism.
We
But
can't
not
stress
the-
enough. None of that.
yeah.
Say no to racism.
But it
Exactly.
also, I think we should touch on that a little bit in what we were discussing this earlier, and I think you can't make mistakes on social media anymore. And Phil
Yep.
Anselmo did say sorry, so I think we can safely say that what we're talking about now is okay because he did say sorry. It's just the nation or the world chose not to forgive him for his stupid actions whilst being drunk. And
Yeah.
I've done a few of those things as well. And it's just because he's fucking famous that everybody goes, no, this is
Yeah.
not
I
acceptable.
don't think it helped as well that you had people like Rob Flynn, like, you know, basically trying to nail him to a cross, and you know, and
Yeah,
then
but
all of a sudden,
that
like,
was for his own ego though. That was Rob Flynn going,
dude,
I'm
Rob
fucking
Flynn's the
much
biggest
better than him.
fucking bellend going. So I'm
Well,
you
he's
know,
the biggest liar of
cunt.
all of them. To be fair,
I'm sorry to drop the C bomb, but he is a cunt. I mean, like the one thing,
Goddamn.
like, sorry.
I said, God damn, he dropped the C bomb.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about
yeah.
that. And I'm not taking it back either, because like to speak out, like to talk about Rob Flynn, like I mean, I absolutely adored, like, you know, Machine Head, like growing up, like, you know, getting into metal, like I absolutely adored, you know, Through the Ashes of Empires. I remember the Blackening coming out, and it just blew my mind, and I wanted to play. I would sit behind my drum kit all day, every day. That's all I wanted to do when I heard that album.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, fast forward a few years, you know, they start releasing some pretty fucking dog shit albums, and then you look back and you're like, yeah, hang on a minute, they do a lot of dog shit albums, you know, and you've got Rob Flynn coming out. Like, I remember like when he ripped into Avenged Sevenfold, and granted, I'm not the biggest Avenged Sevenfold fan in the world, but he's ripping into them, saying, oh, all they're doing, they're just bombing Metallica, like they need to learn to fucking do their own thing. And I'm like, dude, coming from a guy who made the Burning Red purely so he could bum off the back of fucking Limp Bizkit of all fucking bands.
I know.
I was
Yeah.
like, dude, get back in your fucking box, you prick. You know, stick that fucking heroin back in your arms, you cunt. So,
Jesus. Bloody hell.
oh
Well-
man, like it just angered me. It was like,
well-
dude, like, you know, like we know that like metal music is frowned upon at the best of times. Like, don't go around bashing other metal bands. Like, be thankful that we're all working towards the fucking, you know, playing the music that we love because we just fucking love it. Don't go around bashing people, man. You fucking idiot. No wonder the fucking scene's dying when you got people turning on each other.
Yeah,
I think
definitely,
that is
man.
the
That's
thing,
shit.
isn't it? It's like a lot of bands kind of do that bashing thing to get the reaction that is probably like what we was talking about earlier. Is the negative reaction gets a bigger reaction than a positive
Yeah,
reaction these days.
definitely.
I think a lot of people are doing that instead of, you know, trying to be nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the American,
Yeah.
like
It's our own
they
fault.
call it roasting, don't they, in America? Like where they roast
Yeah,
each other, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I sincerely hate that. Like, you know, especially like in our genre as well. I mean, we've all encountered some pretty fucking stupid people, like, you know, in our genre, which once again we talked about. But like, you know, we all said at the same time, it's like, dude, like, you know, don't like the guy, but hey, you know, like, we're not gonna like say nail him to the cross. Like, that's the way things are. Like, you know, it's just it is what it is, right? You know. and Yeah.
Yeah, music's really subjective and stuff, man. Like people just got their own opinions, like but and some people just can't keep their opinions to themselves, innit?
Yeah, definitely.
That's right. I love all music, even fucking, you know, country music. I hate country music as a genre.
Country
but
music's
I
my
still
shit.
fucking-
I
I
love
love
country
the
music.
fact that I love the fact that anyone is actually fucking even attempting music in this day and age.
Yeah.
Because it is so much harder than it used to be.
Mm.
And it's so easy to give up, as this lockdown has kind of proved with bands that have been maybe going for more than 20 years, like Anathema, one of the bands I love, Anathema, they decided last year that's enough for me, and we're seeing more and more of these bands that we love just disappearing. So I love all music, and therefore, as a result of that, I fucking rarely fucking slate any bands. That's my bit said.
I like it because I feel like a prick now for dissing Rob Flynn. Thanks, Jim.
As you should.
Nah, he's
Uh,
still a
the-
prick,
the
mate.
Interesting story about that as well is that our old guitarist started slagging off the new Machine Head album literally the day after I'd been chatting with Rob Flynn on Twitter.
I just don't
Oh,
like the guy.
yeah, I know. He is a bit of a knob, to be fair.
I
Needs
don't
to
know.
sort his shit out. Needs to sort his shit out. But then, so do a lot of people in that industry because they've just got so used to being able to say what they want for controversial things in magazines, just to make a good read. And it just slowly takes over their lives. And
I mean, it's worked out well for him, you know. Like I say, and still, you know, with all this said, yeah, don't get me wrong, I don't like the guy, but he still released probably, you know, one of the top 3 most influential albums like on my music. So,
Burn
you know.
My Eyes or The
Well, I
Black
mean,
Onion.
Burn My Eyes is a fantastic album. But I mean, Through the Ashes of Empire is still, you know, I can listen to it today and it still sounds, you know, fresh as a daisy. It's such a fantastic album, and when you kind of go back and understand where the band was at that time, it makes it all the more just incredible. Like, you know, that is an absolutely astonishing, you know, composition of music.
Yeah. So, Connor, what's your influences then for your band?
Oh, mate, it's all over the place. All over the place. Like you wouldn't believe. Jack,
I
our
would
drummer.
believe.
Well, believe it. It's all good. Let's see if you do believe it. So Jack, our drummer, is the maddest one. He comes from a drum and bass background.
Whoa.
So yeah. He's quite into his drum and bass. He loves his hip hop as well. So he has all those kind of like those he puts
Backbeat.
all of he puts all of that kind of offbeat kind of
Yeah.
percussion-y mad shit they do in hip hop. That's all over Broken Calling's drumming. Then you've got Callum and James, guitars and bass respectively. Um, there are cute little uni kids who like are either not 20 or just over the age of 20. They're the children of the band, and they've got quite a kind of tech death metal kind of background. James used to be in a band called Primordial Swarm,
Okay.
who are quite big in like the
Right.
Manchester scene
Yeah.
actually as well. So yeah, he was in Primordial Swarm before he joined before he was with us. Yeah, so they kind of they like will they're quite smart musically, whereas like I have no form of musical training whatsoever. I mean, I went to theater school for a couple years, so like in terms of like being a performer, I've kind of got that, but in terms of actual like kind of music knowledge, I don't have a lot. I just shout into a microphone and hope people think it's good.
So,
But
so when you do your vocals, do you tend to follow the guitar riff or do you follow the drums? If you
I
don't mind
I
me
I
asking.
I actually follow the drums quite a bit.
Yeah.
Me and Jack kind of lock on. Like yeah, so with Broken Calling writing songs, yeah, it starts with like the guitarist, then it goes to Jack, then it comes to me, and me and Jack will kind of like he'll work out his drums, then I'll work off vocals off of that once I've got the whole thing. But yeah, James and Callum are like the kind of they're kind of like the boffins, but we need boffins in Broken Calling because our music can be quite technical at times. And then Martin is what I like to describe as the black no, Dillinger Escape Plan
Yeah.
Oh
mixed
yeah.
with Foo Fighters,
Whoa.
sprinkle in some ADHD, and then you've got Martin,
I thought you were going
and
to say
then
Apex Twin.
maybe, but no. So yeah, so Dillinger Escape Plan, Foo Fighters, and ADHD. That's Martin. Jack is drum and bass and hip hop, and his favorite band is Lamb of God, which is fair enough.
That's pretty chalk and cheese.
James,
I like that.
yeah, I know, right? James, as I said, James and Callum are kind of like the uni boffins who are techie as fuck, and James plays an 8-string bass, and he's just fucking insane. But yeah, it's nuts. And then
Bass.
yeah,
Didn't
8-string
know they
bass.
existed.
If you watch our music video next week, you'll see it.
Hey, yeah, I'm looking out for that then.
It's
26.
a
Yeah,
it's a
exactly.
two
Yeah,
times
26.
four.
Yeah,
That's
2
like-
times
that's like
4.
2 of them.
Yeah, it's 2 basses.
No way.
And then there's me, who's still stuck in MySpace,
I
basically.
am. I love the
I-
old MySpace.
I love the MySpace era. Bands like Bring Me
Yeah,
the Horizon,
so much
Hollywood
so.
Undead, You Me at 6, and anything kind of branching out from that. But then I just listen to
Tesseract.
anything really. Yeah, Tesseract is sick as well, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that all comes together in the band, and then we just throw shit at a wall and see what sticks.
I like it.
Excellent.
Yeah. I mean, I think like that's like as you're saying, like for me, like they're always the best bands as well. Is the ones that have got like the most crazy, like diverse influences, and you tend to find like if you get 5 guys that they all just love like one band, it sounds like that band, right? And once again,
Yeah.
to bring up the name Phil Anselmo, he said during an interview, Christ, about 10 years ago, he said the problem with bands nowadays is they're taking their top 3 favorite bands and they're ripping them off. Whereas back in my day, when Pantera was new, we were taking our top 30 bands and ripping them off. So you had a more eclectic mix of music,
Yeah.
you know. So yeah,
Yeah,
I think
I-
that's
I-
what we do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like we don't take any band and try and replicate that band.
Yeah.
For me personally, like what I tend to do is like focus on the weird bits of bands, like that nobody really kind of notices. Like I look into like the bridges of songs and how the vocals go on those parts for like Alice in Chains or Soundgarden or some of the grunge bands, and then use those parts for the choruses and make it like much bigger in what it was before, sort of thing. So I look for the like the oddities in bands and use that as the main part of my writing style. So that I think in itself makes something completely different.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I think like listen to like what Camille's been making. Like obviously, we're sort of working on an EP at the minute. Listen to what Camille has been writing on the guitar. Like, I listen to some of the older songs, and I can kind of hear like this has like a Slipknot sort of feel to it, or this has you know, as you say, like a certain feel to it. But like, you know, and once again, I want to throw this at Camille, because it's going to help me write some drums. Is you know, what kind of like with the riffs that you're writing at the minute, like what sort of bands are you looking at? Like what is influencing your guitar riffs at the minute?
My influence. It's hard to say, to be honest, because I just stopped completely listening to any music at all apart the radio. But I start my beginning, actually the beginning of my journey, that was Korn and Machine Head, and then I
bands.
just start evolution, and I go a little bit more complicated, like Dillinger Escape Plan as well, and also Mnemonic, which was my favorite band for many years. I still love the second album um, of Mnemonic. Also, then was adventure with other kind of music, and I really like that what Jim said about music, that he actually loved all the music, and I think that's the key. If you have a passion to music, like Connor said about like shouting to microphone, and if you're doing that with passion, that's art, and it's
Yeah.
all about it. So I just start listening to different kind of music and looking for influence in that, and now we can clearly see from the first EP to the next singles, this completely different style, different solution of the riffs and proportions and shapes, actually, when on the beginning was actually no chorus, or maybe just one somewhere in the middle, which actually I'm sorry, Jim, for that. And now we have normal shapes of the songs, and give that chance that we will be more recognized on a stage in radio. So I don't have like influence right now. Everything what is catchy and it just stuck in my head, I'm just trying to use, and hopefully soon we will be able to just write all together again on a rehearsal room. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
So I
hoping.
think that will
Oh,
be
mate, that's the one.
that is the best, because that give you like a information clue and influence from other guitarists on yourself, and vice versa, when you can actually just in a real time working with a material and
Yeah.
changing that and creating completely something new, and I love it. I'm just looking forward, guys.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's gonna be like wicked. Like you know, when once like our respective bands can like get in rooms again and just have that magic working together. So, I mean, what's it like? Like, what's the dynamic like in Broken Calling, Connor? I mean, are you guys like when you meet up? Is it super serious? Do you guys are you like a bunch of goofballs? Like,
Nah, yeah, we're a bunch
Yeah.
of twats. Nah, we're literally like
I'm glad
for
to
a
know it's
metal
not the only
band,
ones.
for a metal band, we are the furthest thing from a metal band as people. I
Really?
mean Callum and James are pretty close, but me, Martin and Jack, like when we get together and we write music, we're a metal band. But like we're like as
I've seen your
people,
shirts.
you've seen yeah. And
There's
if you've
nothing
seen
metal about those.
Nah, there's nothing metal about the shit. Like I have a massive penchant for shit shirts, and as people who, if people here know who I am, yeah, I love a shit shirt. I mean, I'm not wearing one right now. In fact, I'm actually wearing one of the jumpers that was being sold by the Black Heart. So
The
Black Heart's
venue.
the venue in Camden that was
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to raise money so they could stay open. Yeah, I've
Good
got one
call.
of the. I'm wearing one of the jumpers that was part of the fundraising. So, but
Excellent.
yeah, apart from that,
Let's see
I.
it a bit more because I can't see.
Oh
the
yeah,
chat.
sure. Hang on. Let me.
Yeah,
Let
please
me.
show
Let
us,
me.
man.
Let
Please,
me.
we'd love to
let
see
me-
them.
I will. I'll do a little twirl as well for you.
Yeah,
Oh, please.
nice.
Yeah. So that's like the skull. You've got the Black Heart down there, and on the back, it's probably going to be like reversed. But yeah,
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
got the Black Heart in like massive like
Oh,
red
hey.
letters.
Deafy
So,
metal
yeah.
typey.
That's
got it
super
in.
cool. That reminds me of
Proper
like
death
I used to have
metal.
like a 3 inches of blood T-shirt that was like it was just like that, man.
Yeah. But yeah, no, so like they're an amazing group of people at the Black Heart. Like I know a couple
are.
of the guys who like work there, so they're fab.
We were meant to play
Awesome.
there a few years back, actually. I remember, but we had a digital drummer at the time, and they said,
Oh, nice.
"Oh, we haven't got sufficient enough PA
Oh,
to be able to put your drummer through it." So she said, "Come back to us when you've got a real drummer."
Hi
And we have now.
guys.
So
I just want to really quickly, sorry to like interject, but I just want to say a massive welcome to 0161 Manchester Music has just joined us on Twitch. We were just
Oh,
talking about you
yeah.
guys, so I just want to say a massive hello. Thank you so much for come dropping by. So
I'm gonna do this.
yeah. James, Jane, and everyone, thank you so much, guys. We were just saying what a fantastic community you've built across Facebook for us guys who just love metal, especially the underground scene, and what you've done for Manchester's underground scene is absolutely incredible. So thank you so much. And please drop the follow button, and we'd love to talk to you more. And same with Vermilion, who's dropped by to give Connor a bit of love here
Heads
on
up.
the chat. So both you guys, if
Yeah.
you have any questions for Connor whilst we're on this stream, please throw them in there. It doesn't matter how rude they are. Please just avoid anything that could be deemed offensive by anyone else. So,
Yeah, I
Philan,
want to go back to the.
So it's all right. Don't worry about it. If Gen
Just-
Z can't cancel Eminem, no one can cancel me.
no, exactly. Yeah. So we're cool. We're cool guys. Just none of that Philan somewhere racism stuff. We've been talking about that a lot.
Yeah.
So
None of
none of that shit.
None of that shit.
But
We can edit this later for YouTube.
yeah, YouTube's cool, but yeah, I don't want to get banned on Twitch. I love Twitch. Sorry, Jim, you wanted to
Yeah.
roll it back to something, my friend.
Yeah, I want to go back to the kind of the shirt thing.
Oh,
We
yeah,
were
the
having a
merch.
discussion. We were having a discussion before you came along, Sean, and before Camille came along, and you said you had some new merch stuff.
Oh yeah.
You had-
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
dude,
Yeah,
please
hang
show
on
us.
2
We'd
secs.
love to see it.
Yeah, man. So this is like beta merch. So
Beta
this isn't
Beta
like this is
merch?
beta merch.
Holy
Yeah,
shit,
mate.
I
Yeah.
never heard this before.
Yeah. So this is like this isn't like the We don't know if this is going to be. It's pretty. I think it is going to be the fun design for t-shirts, and we're going to do something for long sleeves as well, which is going to be pretty cool. But yeah. So give me 2 seconds. Oh bloody hell! Where is it? Come here. There we go. Okay, cool. So
Oh, Jim, what are them?
we've.
Oh, you'll get them. Hang on a minute, Connor. What are those?
Oh,
These are Steve, our old bassist. He gave me these and said, "Can you put our logo on them?" When he was in the band, I was like, "Yeah, okay, mate."
What do they
God.
smell like, Jim? Do they smell like fish?
They smell like beta merch.
It smells. I mean, you mentioning Steve, your old
Bucket
bassist.
fish.
I'm starting to smell Vietnam flashbacks.
I was gonna say, hang on a minute. Scratch and sniff. Smells like
Scratch
tuna.
and sniff. But yeah, so
we got t-shirts like this.
see your t-shirts probably look better than this one. So,
Like that.
but
It's got Steve on the end. It's got Steve on
ah,
the end.
does it?
Can't fucking sell it.
A
Ah,
bit of gaffer tape over it. It's all good. Big bit of gaffer
exactly.
tape.
But yeah, so we've got like a pocket logo design. We've like got
yeah.
bleached t-shirts, and
That's
then
bleach, is it?
yeah, that's bleach. So
Oh, wow.
yeah,
So like you've dabbed
it?
that onto the.
yeah.
No way.
So that's like, so that's our little like, pocket logo that we have that you'll see like dotted around, and it's actually on our artwork for Ghosts. So, not that particular color, but it looks a lot better on the artwork. Yeah, and then to be fair, we were all thinking, what can we put on these t-shirts that kind of represents us, but also our penchant for not taking things too seriously. So we highlighted the fact that, again, I like to wear shit shirts, and our music can come across as quite angry. So on the back of these t-shirts, we've put "Happy Shirts, Angry Boys."
Oh, mate. That's a
So
good slogan
there we
for
go.
a shirt.
We've got the juxtaposition of having quite funky shirts,
Yeah.
with
Unique as well.
our,
Like,
with our very very angry style of music.
mate, no, that's sick, mate. I'm
I
digging
don't
that.
think they're beta shirts. I think
Digging that.
they should be on the market.
Yeah, mate, 100%, man.
Yeah.
100%,
Well,
I dig that.
that will hopefully be announced in the next couple of weeks. We're getting everything together for that. We're getting the materials and the t-shirts and stuff like that.
Fantastic, fantastic.
yeah,
And we'll
so
obviously
that-
find all about that like on social media, that sort of
yeah,
shit. Yeah,
yeah,
wicked,
definitely.
cool.
Like it's like you can literally Google broken calling and everything will come up. That's how fucking nuts
Okay.
it is.
Mega.
know,
Yeah,
right?
look forward to seeing that, dude. Seriously, look forward to seeing
Yeah.
that. So,
Yeah, man.
yeah, Vermilion said already put our names down for teas weeks ago. So Connor, pull your finger out. man.
Yeah.
Pull your finger out.
I frequent group chats with the 0161 lot, and they've seen them. But yeah, definitely. As soon as I've got a set ready to sell, I will unleash them on the world, and hopefully everyone will
100%.
buy them, and then we make money, and then we can make more,
Dude.
and then we can make cooler designs and stuff like that.
Obviously, within our Discord, there's a self-promote channel. Please feel free to chuck it in there. As soon as we see it, I'll get myself an order in, man. Because they are banging. They are banging. I like that.
Oh, thanks, man. Definitely.
We make our own merch as well. Look, see, I made this. Look, it's a
Oh,
I need
that's
new
sick.
backpack.
rucksack.
I need
See,
new one of
Yo.
them.
that.
How much are
That's
You
they?
need one, do you?
Yeah.
Well, you can fucking have it, Sean. You're in the van, didn't you?
This is the
You're
best
on
Sunday ever. Free backpack.
Free
Nothing.
merch.
Oh,
I have
mate.
I've got a little like a vinyl cutting machine, and I don't know if you've seen our shirts. That I made all those shirts and stuff using this vinyl cutting machine, and it's like iron
Yeah,
on
mate.
stuff. But it took me like purchasing several different types of vinyl to work out which ones were going to last and which ones are just the shit transfer
Yeah.
sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? So I must have gone for about £80 worth of suppliers fucking sheets of A4 before I found one that would actually last through a washing machine and through an iron and all that kind of stuff. And I've now had that. I've had my main band T-shirt for 4 years, and
Yeah, no way.
it still looks good. Still
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
good. So
Get a good
if
one, then
you
you're laughing.
if you want any vinyl stuff done, I'm your man. I'll do it cost price for any band, of course.
I'll keep that in mind.
Do right.
Yeah, so we can do things like CD wallets or stickers for fucking like bottles and shit, all that sort of
Nice.
stuff. What else? have I got
Nice.
here? Not a lot.
Love that.
Oh yeah, like
Cheeky plug.
Look, look, fucking beanie hats.
Nice.
Silver.
Beanie weenie.
Silver beanie hats. All
Bang
sorts
on
of
your
shit.
beanie.
I love it. I love it.
He loves it. Look at him. Look.
Nothing pleases me more than sitting there for the evening peeling little bits of vinyl
Oh,
off.
mate. It's for like
You
Christmas.
know, yeah, you know, like when you have to peel it off. It's
Oh,
like peeling. It's like
yeah.
peeling skin off, isn't it?
Oh,
Like when you get a scab.
not about
it's
peeling
lovely.
skin off, not I'm not a serial killer. Although
No,
actually,
that's
I get my own Netflix documentary. Actually, maybe I am.
Ah, mate, Netflix documentaries are so sick. I've been watching the Cecil Hotel documentary
you watched that?
about the girl who went missing in the elevator,
randomer,
Elisa Lam.
yeah. Right,
Yeah,
okay. So, I really want to talk about that. I really fucking want to talk about it. But I've got a question to ask you very quickly, Connor, from Vermilion, who's just chucked it in the chat. How many funky shirts do you actually own?
Oh shit. Probably about like between 12 to 15.
12 to 15. All right, Jimbo.
Yeah.
12 to 15.
So I've got loads. I've got loads.
Do you like when you're shopping for a funky shirt? Do you have like a certain like opus moderandi like for what you want, or
The more ridiculous, the better.
more ridiculous the better? Okay, so what's the most ridiculous you got?
The most ridiculous is it's probably like a cartoon style one.
Okay.
And it's kind of like pop art, and it's got loads of like women on it going like, "Oh my god, no way!"
Right.
And
I get you. Yeah.
it's in a few of our it's in one of our last promo shoots and one of our last actual gigs, which was back at the beginning of last year at an amazing venue called the Carved Dive in Bromley, which is near where I live.
Oh, mega.
Also shout out to Get Bent Events as well. Sir Ben and the fucking team and the guys at Carved Dive as well. They're fantastic.
Run all
But
their
yeah,
gigs
so
out there.
yeah. They do a lot of their gigs from the Carved Dive, and there's a new venue for them. And oh, hello, yes,
It's Ace Ventura.
yeah.
It is. It is.
Oh, righty then.
Yeah.
This is actually the
What's that?
shirt from Ace Ventura.
Holy shit! It's
Told
Connor
you.
from Broken Calling. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah. Yo, Connor, you sing us a song, man.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Ace Ventura. I'm loving that. That
Ace
is,
Ventura.
I was gonna say I'm loving that me and you, Connor, just jumped straight on that. I was watching Ace Ventura
Yeah, I love
yesterday.
Yeah, mate. Nah,
Fucking
sick
banging
film.
Banging
To be
They
fair,
do
I
that
watched.
At Bloodstock, they do this thing where you put on a Hawaiian shirt, don't they?
Oh yeah.
In the mosh pit, yeah, you're supposed to wear fucking.
Oh,
Hawaiian shirts.
I could do that every day at every festival
every day, every
Do
day.
you-
and have a
yeah.
different and have a different shirt every day.
Shit shirt
Have you been?
festival.
Have you been to
I
Bloodstock?
I haven't actually been to Bloodstock. I haven't. I've been to my first festival was back in 2011. I went to Sonisphere. That was Biffy Clyro, Slipknot, and the UK debut of the Big Four.
Excellent.
Oh no way.
I know.
Yeah.
I missed
Yeah,
that.
and also that was it was Slipknot's first UK appearance after Paul Gray died.
Damn,
Oh,
man.
wow.
Fucking hell, was that
So,
long
yeah,
ago?
that- Yeah, and I remember
Yeah.
being I remember finding one of the limited edition Big Four T-shirts in the middle of the Wall of Death for Raining Blood, and it was
No.
like 2 sizes too big for me, but I didn't give a shit, so I just picked it up, shoved it down my shorts, like let it hang out like a weird like bandana thing, and no one noticed that I had just stolen someone's merch. So I was like, that's mine. I'm having
Really
that.
bad that like when you said shove it down your shorts, I thought you'd have gone like the whole like man sock thing where you put it down the front. Make it look
No,
like
no,
you got
like you know, like down the back, like so
Oh,
it's like
okay.
hanging out.
Yeah,
So it's
I
like
get
a
you.
I don't know, like a scarf bandana kind
Yeah.
of
like a little
thing.
yeah,
But
I get you.
yeah, no, it was yeah. I was like, I went to go buy one, and I was like, I'm not paying 40 quid for that. Found one in a mosh pit.
Get a free
Done.
one in the mosh pit. Happy days.
Exactly. Saved myself 40 quid.
Banging.
But
banging,
yeah,
banging,
no,
banging.
yeah, that was no. I've never been to Bloodstock. I'd love to. I'd love to play it as well. Obviously,
same,
that'd be
yeah.
sick. But yeah, that'd be.
Yeah, I
that'd
always
be-
kind of said like I mean I've never been to a proper festival. I've never been to Download. I've never been to to any proper music festival. And I always said that the pure reason for that is it is my goal as a musician to play a major festival, rather than go one. And the day that I play
Yeah.
one will be the day that is fine, and I'll go along to one. But I must admit, I'm that close to buying a ticket to Bloodstock this year. If Sabaton
Yeah.
get announced for Bloodstock, I am going, whether we are playing
Fair
or
play.
not. You know,
Yeah,
um,
Bloodstock's lineup's pretty sick this year.
it's
Not gonna
looking
lie.
amazing. It's looking so
To
good.
Yeah,
be
man.
fair, half the time I've been at Bloodstock, I haven't really paid much attention to a lot of the bands, apart from like the underground bands and the headliners, because everything in between has always been people I have met through Facebook suddenly coming up to me and going, "Hey, Jim, how you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck, who the fuck's that? Oh yeah,
Wait for the old grey matter to.
yeah." Because I'm always half pissed anyway whenever I go there. But the atmosphere is just absolutely fucking superb, and the people
Yeah,
there
man.
are fucking awesome. So if you've never been, just go for that
Yeah.
alone. You know,
I
for the
I
I
personally,
understand what
yeah.
Sean's saying with the fact that you've got to save yourself until you've kind of met that kind of
Not so much that
place
it's
on
a personal
stage.
goal. You know, it's a personal.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm hell bent on achieving that, and and that makes you work a little bit harder to get that gig right.
yeah. I
Yeah,
totally
pretty
get
much.
that. I totally get that. But it's not the same as fucking Download. It's not the same as Sonosphere even. Bloodstock is a fucking family place that I think
Oh,
everybody needs to
cool.
be in.
Yeah.
And
To be
one
fair,
year.
I'm one of those I'm one of those rare people. Like people say they have like so many bad experiences at places like Download and Sonosphere. I must just be really fucking lucky
Yeah,
because I get like the one thing I get from Bloodstock, and Jim hit the nail on the head. It's like there's a very much like a community thing there, whereas like in places like Download and Sonosphere, they say like there's like groups of people who like go around and like cause trouble for everyone. Personally, I've never had that. But if people do go around and start like causing shit, well, they're assholes. But yeah, like I've personally never had I've had that same kind of community feel from places like Download and Sonosphere. But yeah, I must just be one of the lucky ones then.
Yeah. I know.
yeah.
I
Well,
think yeah.
the only unlucky moment I had at Download was when Maiden played a few years ago on the Sunday, and it was raining all day, and we only actually booked one day because I knew
Ouch.
the weather was going to be shit, and like literally sliding about everywhere. It's fucking mud up to my fucking knees. It was horrible. And it took us half a day to even get in the bloody place, and I missed some of the bands that I really wanted to see, so I was really gutted. It's like,
Oh
I'm
man.
never gonna
Yeah,
fucking do this again, you know.
mate.
But I
The,
think if
the
I
the the
plugged in,
festival experience is you have to like my festival experience is I go for the whole 5 days. I do normally go to Download because that's
Okay.
where and 9 times out of 10 I've always preferred the Download lineups. Like just as a personal preference, not
Okay.
knocking festivals or anything. I've
No.
just gone my favorite lineups at Download. I'm gonna go there. And I always just buy a 5 day ticket. I get all of my camping stuff together. I get some shitty boots from Shoe Zone down the road for like a tenner that I can ruin
Throw them
and
in the
never
bin as
wear
you're leaving.
again.
Yeah.
Exactly. Take a pair of trainers for the journey home so I can just chuck the boots somewhere. And yeah, literally just, take as much drink as someone's car will carry.
Yeah.
Soon to be my own car. But
Hey.
yeah, and just muck it out. Like rain or shine, I always find a way to have a good time at a festival. Like it's just like the one thing that really kind of annoyed me once about festivals was that actually the last Download festival I went to, people were leaving like on the Thursday. Like so I got there on the Wednesday. People started leaving on the Thursday because they'd heard that it was going to rain the whole
Okay.
5 days.
What?
So when I got there on the Wednesday and it rained for a bit, and then and luckily for some reason, whenever I was setting up my stuff, it just magically stopped raining. But then as soon as I finished packing all my stuff, it just started raining, and I was like, well, at least my stuff's dry, so I don't give a shit.
Is that-
Like it doesn't bother me anyway. But then it started raining, and then my tent flooded.
Oh man.
So I then ended up having to spend the whole festival in Jack's tent from Broken Calling. He loved that because I snore like a fucking freight train and he hates it. But that was the
Good
thing,
work.
like, and it was really wet. So the first night was a bit like, it was a bit like, oh, it's a bit cold and wet.
Yeah.
But literally the next morning, we went and bought a gazebo, bought an airbed, and then the rest of the festival was just a laugh. But on the
Interesting.
Thursday, people were leaving. and I was just like,
What are you
why?
doing?
Why are you leaving? And people are like, oh, the weather. Oh, it's gonna rain. I'm like, you've paid like people who've got there on the Wednesday. I assume have paid like nearly in excess of like £200 this festival. You're wasting
Exactly.
£200
Why
just
do
because you're
that?
worried about a little bit of mud and rain. Just muck around in the mud and go have a shower when you get home. Jesus.
You tell me we're
like,
British. We're used to it, right? Like,
yeah,
Motherfuckers.
yeah, man. It's just
Ridiculous.
mad.
Ridiculous. Obviously, quick shout out, Mad Mac. Hey Connor, loved the live stream the other week. You guys smashed it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Thank you, Mad
Yeah,
Mac, man. Thank you for swinging by, my friend.
That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. The live stream with the 0161. It was the first time we ever played Redemption live, which was fun.
Okay.
And we got quite a decent response from that. And yeah, it was just nice. Like we hadn't actually done like a proper like performance in like a year, and we hadn't practiced either. We literally hadn't been like together in that capacity in over a year. So it was a weird experience, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
we
just-
suck so bad. When it comes, when it all comes back, I just got this. I mean, like since the lockdown, I've smoked more fags than I've ever smoked in my life. I've drunk more beer than I've ever drunk in my life. I've
Same.
completely abused my ass in.
Whoa,
any
hang
way
on.
possible.
You've
Wait,
abused your
wait.
ass.
Yeah, by having more curries than I've ever had in my life.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Hang on. I thought you'd been
Nice
sitting on
save.
bedposts
Yeah.
again.
Nice. That was a sick save.
Good save. Good save.
So
I'll give you that.
yeah, it's gonna be well, lockdown. You gotta try new things. So
I think we're gonna have to get like
So
you know when
I'll
like
put
Joey
hot
Jordison
curry.
done that like drum solo and he was like to a seat. We're gonna have to get that for you because if you jiggle around, I'm worried you're gonna shit yourself again.
I'm
Gonna
really
shit
worried
himself
about
again.
Again.
I'm really worried about my voice and stuff. When it comes
Yeah.
back, because we were just getting to the point where everything was starting to sound really fucking awesome. I mean, we were like in rehearsals, and I was getting tingles on. You get the hair stand up on your arms. Yeah, I've never had that. I've not had that for fucking years, man. And we were in rehearsal, and I was so excited about going out and playing live. And then there's all this shit kicked in. We've never played our new songs or our new set live
Aw.
since what 2019. Sean's never played a gig with us, have you?
Oh.
Sad. It's really
Aw.
sad. So I'm really, really excited to be getting back out.
F's in the chat, boys. F's in the chat.
Stop it. Yeah. I mean, Vermilion's very intrigued, Jim, about the whole kind of shitting yourself, thing.
Oh, come
Ag-
on.
ag-
no, I don't
again,
wanna bring that up
again.
Vermilion,
Ah.
just to let you know, basically, once when Jim was singing live, he went for a really big, loud scream and shit himself. It's basically what happened. So that's why, and it's a thing we talk about this every stream. And bless him, poor Jim. I mean, I feel like he's been given the shitty end of the stick. See what I did there? Because I always every stream I just bring it up, going like, "Oh, let Jim shit himself."
I wear tight trousers now. Back in the
Just to keep
day,
it
I
in.
used to wear shorts. I used to wear those kind of like shorts that went down to the knees, like new.
Oh no,
metal.
you shit yourself wearing shorts?
Yeah.
You didn't tell us that bit. Okay, right. I've got another angle on this juicy story. Did poop come below the knee line?
No, it stayed in my pants, luckily.
Oh, thank God for that. Some sort of
Some
butt
sort of
plug
butt
for his next birthday is for what Vermilion's suggesting. I mean, we can make that happen. I could get you a nice vibrating one, maybe.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
I think they do like ones they're rechargeable. We can maybe get an LED light on it, because I know you like LED lights. So
Yeah, I'll put some new LED lights on my voice live thing the other day. I'll show you it actually. Hello, lady. See, look, I put a little LED strip light on there.
ooh, the lolly.
Oh, nice.
Makes me look
Yeah.
nice when I sing.
Makes me look nice when I sing.
I hope that they're not like those like blue lights. Otherwise, when you put it on, you're just gonna see wank stains all over the front.
Oh, what,
Don't
like
worry
UV
about it.
lights?
Yeah.
They are. They are.
Oh no.
That's exactly what they are.
Keep them away from the drum
Oh,
kit.
no.
If there's any stains at all on my trousers, they're coming up.
Oh no. I'm gonna see the wanky show.
Make sure my stains are removed.
Yeah, Connor, did you know you got put? Sorry, mate. I don't mean to bring this up, obviously live, but you've got poo on your bed, mate.
What?
Connor,
No, I do not.
yeah, there's poo on your bed, mate.
Yeah. Definitely not. Definitely not.
No, there is.
No such thing.
If you just turn around and
No,
look,
no, 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 no,
there's
no, no, no.
poo
There
on your bed,
isn't.
mate.
No, 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 no,
Yeah,
no. There isn't.
I just saw it
No,
just
no,
then.
no, no, no. No, no, no. It's Baby Yoda.
That's not
Oh,
Grogu, mate. That's poo. I saw poo when I saw it.
Baby Yoda. Oh, you mean my collection of teddies?
There's poo. Look, you got poo on your
oh,
pillow.
look, too bad.
I've got poo. I've got Baby Yoda, and I've got Mickey Mouse.
Hang on, then.
Ladies and gentlemen on Twitch, that's the funniest joke I've told in a long, long time. There's poo on his bed. No,
Yeah.
no one. Oh, the chat.
They
And
no.
the chat goes mild. Okay.
Yep, and the chat goes mild. They actually all belong to my partner. So yeah.
Oh, okay, right. Oh, okay, right. So okay, Baby Yoda, Grogu,
Yeah.
Mandalorian. What do you think?
Yep. So sick. I
That's
mean, I
nice.
wouldn't have Grogu like there if I didn't enjoy it. I also actually have, hang on my keys, which are in my pocket. I have a tiny Mandalorian like Lego keychain
Oh wow! Look at that.
that I got for
Yeah.
my birthday. So
Oh, mega.
that was sick.
Man,
Yeah.
I love the Mandalorian.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
I am a massive Star Wars fan. In fact, actually, that face mask you see there is a Star Wars face mask, and it's all like it's got the, I think it's from Return of the Jedi, I believe it is,
Have a look.
or A New Hope. But yeah, it's like the poster.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
I think it's Empire Strikes Back, isn't it?
I know it's one of them. I know
Isn't
it's one of the old
it?
ones. But I'm pretty sure it was I'm pretty sure it was Return of the. No, it wasn't Return of the. I think it was A New Hope.
I think it was A New
Which
Hope.
was-
Yeah. Looks like.
Yeah,
Oh, it's Empire. Mad Max saying Empire.
yeah. And then
Yeah,
Oh,
the
I
same
think,
place.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, because yeah, it was all.
Yeah.
It was all. Yeah. Okay.
and then in my room I have a Baby Yoda stress ball. I have a Jedi bathrobe. I also have a Chewbacca nightlight, and
Don't forget your butt plug.
Chewbacca butt
actually
plug. What?
funny you mentioned Darth Vader. I went to Disneyland Paris with my brother once, and
Nice.
that we've got a picture with Darth Vader, and it was actually one of the fun. It was actually really funny because the guy in the fucking costume, and yes, look, Darth Vader's not real, okay? It's a guy in a costume in Disneyland. Calm
what?
down. Yeah, I know, but so we were waiting to like meet Darth Vader at Disneyland Paris, and
It sounds so much
he,
more
like,
ominous than what it should be.
Yeah, I know, right? But it actually was like we were standing there waiting, and there was this like member of staff like staring at us, and Darth Vader swoops into this room like elegant as fuck, but it was so terrifying. He was like 7 foot tall, and I
Yeah.
just went, Jesus Christ, without even thinking about it. The staff member who was there went, actually, it's Lord Vader, and I was just like. I just started cracking up, but then because Darth Vader's obviously obviously because he's wearing that, it's so like such a stoic look when he's standing still. I just stopped laughing straight. I just like giggled a little bit and then looked up and was just like, oh my god.
I don't be struck down. You know.
No,
Well, that's
literally,
by the
I
Sith.
just thought if he pulls out a lightsaber, I'm done for.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Just
it
do
was
that
it was
towards
actually
you.
it was. Yeah, I was like, oh, please don't. Like, it was terrifying. Like anyone who wears one of those Darth Vader costumes and they actually like have the height and build for it, they will look
Yeah.
fucking
Mean,
terrifying.
man.
Darth
Fucking mean.
Vader is the baddest bad that ever did bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
I actually met
yeah.
the original Green Cross Code Man. I forget his fucking name now.
Oh fucking yeah, he died like
in,
recently,
in
didn't
Norwich. Yeah. What's his fucking name? God.
he? Million,
on.
thank you for the follow. Thank you, my
Quiz
friend.
Woo, big up Familiar.
Big time, man. Vermilion was while Jim's thinking, Vermilion just asked, did you have a good birthday, Connor? And Vermilion, big thank you for the follow, my friend. Thank you so much. Mad Mac.
No worries.
Mad Mac, thank you for the follow, man. It means so much. Thank you, my friend.
Sick. Yeah, I had a really nice birthday actually. It was yesterday. I am
Happy
the.
birthday.
Happy birthday
I
for
am-
yesterday.
Thank you very much.
Happy
I
birthday
am
to
grand.
you. I wrote this song just for you. It's a song about your birthday. Happy birthday to you.
How old are you?
Yeah, I am now 27.
Oh, young.
Oh man, yeah,
Yeah,
young dude.
I'm fucking 20 years older than you.
Yeah, I'm a youngin. I'm a
Oh.
youngin.
Oh, but watch what I say from now onwards.
Ah, that's all right.
20 years older. That's
But you had a good birthday.
Yeah, no, it was really good. I mean, obviously it's
Excellent.
lockdown, so I can't like go out and get drunk, but it was nice. My girlfriend decorated everything like all like
Oh,
Star Warsy
wow.
for me, and it was really nice. So, and yeah, and then then we've got the Nintendo Switch, which is like the latest Nintendo console that's out. And we bought this like 51 game thing, and you can play like darts, and it's kind of like they've got motion controls similar to the Nintendo Wii on it.
Yep.
And you can play like funny little games like air hockey, and you can play golf and pool
Wicked.
and shit like that. It's really cool. It's a nice little family game, and you can play it up to
Yeah.
4 people at once, and it's a laugh. And then we played Mario Kart, and I obviously won. So
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, true to form, man, true to form,
true to form, true to form.
true to form.
Got me
David Prowse.
David Prowse. Oh, that was Darth Vader.
Yeah,
and the hedgehog dude that crossed the road.
Mm.
Okay. Cameron Clark says happy birthday, Connor. By the way, popping
Thank
in on the
you.
chat.
Hello.
Okay, we're sort of okay. I want to talk about the Netflix thing really quickly, and then I want to give you a chance, obviously, to talk about everything Broken Calling, how we can find, you know, all of your stuff, and then we'll get on to the very last bit of the show, which is the Hedra, the answers to questions that no one wants to hear, which is where
Hell yeah.
where I'll ask you a would you rather question. So the Netflix thing, you said you was talking about the Hotel Cecil thing.
Yeah, the Cecil Hotel documentary.
Hotel.
That shit's nuts.
I am absolutely, I'm mad into like my documentaries, and I fucking love them.
Yes.
But I mean, the Cecil one, okay. So I watched that, and I can't help but think that is a massive, 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 massive cover up.
Yeah, definitely. Like
But
to
do you
be fair,
agree?
like I mean, I don't know whether like I have quite an open mind about it.
Yeah.
Like, but if it turned around and the hotel turned around and said it was a cover up, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised.
Same.
But same as like I don't know, like I mean, I don't particularly believe in the whole like I have like an interest in like kind of supernatural stuff, but I don't necessarily believe in it at the same time. Like I don't think ghosts are real, but like I do kind of believe in like I don't know, like just weird shit happening. Like, you know, shit just like there are things that happen in this world that you just cannot explain.
Yeah.
Like it's weird. And it's
Well,
so
the fact we're
weird.
fucking here for one.
Is that How did we
Exactly.
get here?
I know. It's weird, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. Anyways, I'm fucking
Like
knackered.
that.
Ooh,
That's how we fucking got here.
Jim, how dare you? But no, like I mean that one thing like really fucking like it really fucked me off that like apparently the police searched the roof and didn't find her, and then 10 days later they find her in the water tank that was on the roof.
How did you not find her the first time
Three
round? What's going on?
fucking huge water tanks. 3 fucking
Yeah.
huge ones. When you look at that roof, the 3 things you see first are the 3 water tanks. So when you look at the roof, what are the 3 things you're going to check first? How about the fucking
The water tanks.
water tanks, you thick cunt. So
Yeah.
like to me, it was just like sorry about the C bomb, by the way. Apologise, Twitch and everyone
Yeah.
listening. That's about the 3rd time tonight. So yes, yeah, massive
Happy
massive,
birthday to Sean's brother.
yeah, Jimbo. Happy birthday! I will be speaking.
Jimbo.
To you
Jimbo, Jimbo.
Jimbo. I hate being called Jimbo, you know.
yeah, I
Does
know.
he like-
His name is Jamie, but I don't know. I don't know why
does he
Jimbo
like
came
being
out.
called Jimbo?
No,
fuck
he
off,
gets
like,
called what he
fuck
gets
off.
called. It's his
I'm
birthday.
not 3 anymore.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He will be. Hang on a minute. He will be 25 tomorrow.
So
25, I
you're
think.
Cute.
younger brother.
Yeah, he's younger. Yes, yeah. Well, yeah, definitely the fucking brains of the family.
Is he?
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that.
No,
so.
you're not fucking stupid, are you? Really? Well, you just. I think you muck yourself down, mate. I think you're a
Aw.
genius.
Oh, oh,
That's
genius,
what I'm
eh?
thinking. Love
Yeah,
you,
that
man.
Oh,
genius.
Freaking you up, mate.
Yeah. I am.
27. He's 27 tomorrow. Oh shit.
No,
There you go. I'm useless.
he was saying earlier, oh, you know, I can't keep time or whatever. You were joking about like your drumming skills, but like I've worked with a lot of drummers, and I think I said this in one of the other ones, but I've worked with a lot of drummers, and your fucking drumming is ace, mate, and you should recognise that and be commended on it. And I don't mind doing it on Twitch. Basically.
I mean, it's not as good as Jack from Broken Callings, but you know, we'll
Well, if
agree
you,
to
if, you
disagree.
think, if you think it's all right, then let's.
Okay,
fucking
that's, okay. Let's go with
more
that
of it.
happy
We'll
middle
actually
ground.
Listen to it.
As a happy middle ground. So Jim, I sincerely appreciate it, man. I am my own worst self critic, but I'm
Yeah,
not as good as
don't-
Jack from Broken Calling, so I'm happy to leave it at that. That I'm not as useless as I think I am, but I'm not as good as Jack.
Maybe
So.
next time bring Jack on and you can talk about drums.
Yeah, where is Jack?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jack unfortunately was going to join us, but unfortunately he had his
Oh.
coronavirus vaccine and is feeling a bit poorly. So yeah. If I do
Is he-
come on
he's been
again and
turned into a
chat to you
zombie?
guys, pardon?
Has he been turned into a zombie?
No. He's just ill. He's just ill. I mean, he might turn into a zombie. We don't know yet.
One of the dead. Telling you now. I'm joking. I'm joking.
We don't know what's
Exactly.
going to happen to anyone in 12 months' time.
No,
Yeah,
we
we
don't.
know.
We could all still be in lockdown in 12 months' time. We don't know.
Everyone could just shit themselves just from fucking breathing.
What like you did.
I had the reverse effect.
Oh, I love this show. Vermilion. Oh man, Vermilion. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Vermilion said, "Never put yourself down. There's enough people in the world waiting to do it. Have confidence, man." I do sincerely appreciate that. That's a really kind thing to say. And I couldn't agree more. I couldn't echo that sentiment enough. I totally agree, and I think especially when it comes to us musicians as well. I think Dave Grohl said it very, very well when he was talking about his daughter, and like how he absolutely detests the X Factor, how it's a group of people, putting people down for trying their best. And he said, if my
Yeah,
daughter came
definitely.
to me and said, this is a song I've wrote for you, Daddy, and he said, even if it was the worst song I'd heard, I'd still say, that's absolutely fantastic, darling. Please go around, write another one. Give it, keep going, do it again. And he said, like, encouragement is the best medicine for anyone that wants to achieve something. So,
Definitely.
I couldn't agree that sentiment more.
My dad said exactly the same thing. He said, like, never tell a woman they've done a shit job at painting the walls. Always tell them they've done a really good job, and then they'll carry on doing it.
That's a great idea. Why have I never thought of this? But then again, you got a load of shitty walls, then, haven't you?
But yeah, like.
But then again, Jim, I'm sure you've got a lot of shitty floors as well. So.
He was conservative. That's all I
I'm
can say.
I'm sure Jim's got shit everywhere, mate. 'cause he shits himself.
Yeah, my girlfriend's constantly scrubbing.
Judging by what your underwear's like, it's full of bullet holes.
Oh, it is. It is. I can't buy white anymore.
Right, Jim, what's your standpoint on underwear then? How many days can you wear underwear in the, in a row?
Well, me, I can't wear it for more than a day.
Yeah, you can.
I can't.
Well, okay, yeah, because you've already shit it. But I mean, I think like if you don't shit yourself, sure you can wear it for. I mean, well, I always think like you can wear it like the right way up, then you can turn it round. So like that's 2 days, and then you turn it inside out. So then that's 3 days, and then you out,
Turn around
inside
again.
out, and then turn it around again. So that's 4 days. Yeah, and by then, I mean, it's good enough to wear again, the right way up. So there you go. Just
Yeah.
wear one set of
Then you
underwear.
then you can go commando and just shit in your trousers because you've been wearing them for 4 days anyway.
You need like a
That's fine,
poo
that
shoot or
is.
something, don't you?
Yeah. I'm just practicing my fucking anal floor muscles.
Jesus.
You planning on giving birth?
Go back on the stage.
Yeah.
Give it a
He's
little.
planning on
breathe,
giving
you know.
birth.
Look, I'm doing it now. Look.
Jesus.
I think I better take this
light
opportunity.
entertainment.
I think I better take this opportunity to say to Connor and get us swiftly off subject of Jim shitting his pantaloons. To say, Connor, obviously, man, like I sincerely want to say thank you for coming hanging out with us on this Sunday, and I also want to apologise to you and everyone that's had the chance to join us on Twitch. Obviously, we were a bit late streaming tonight. I sincerely appreciate that everyone has taken the time to come hang with us, and especially you, my friend. Thanks for dealing with it and coming to chill with us, dude.
Is what it is, man. No, it's all good. I'm having a load of fun. So yeah, cheers for having me. Shout out to Hedra. Shout out to yeah, man. That's life's too short not to have fun, man. Like if you're not, I like. There's no point in doing something if you don't enjoy it. So yeah, no, I enjoy doing stuff like this. And yeah, cheers to everyone. Cheers to the guys in the 0161 who've jumped in and said hello. Thanks to everyone who's like followed and stuff as well. Like people doing stuff like this and getting bands to like chat to each other and shoot the shit. Like it's good. Like everyone's supporting each other. And despite what people who like go and cuss out other bands and like step on other bands to get somewhere, there is room for everyone. You just need to stop being a dick. I mean, there's a time to be a dick and there's time to not be a dick. You know what I mean?
Definitely what
Like,
we do as well. Like we're not those big bands and the ones that raking in the thousand pounds, man. Like we need to all just understand, like, we're all in this shit together, man, and we need to support each other, because if we support each other, we're all gonna achieve our collective goals.
Definitely, man.
Definitely.
100%.
Absolutely, and with well, me personally, I've always been about that, supporting the other
Yeah.
bands, looking for other bands, and trying to help other bands, and put on gigs and all that kind of stuff. We're totally about that, and I look forward to actually meeting you in person.
Definitely, man. I can't wait to fucking play a gig with you dudes, man. Like just hanging out with you tonight, man. I mean, you're such a fucking sound guy, and talking about the rest of the guys in the band, man. I reckon we'd get on a right laugh playing Mario Kart. So,
Yeah,
and I haven't
man.
forgotten about that bet.
Yeah,
Don't you
man,
worry.
definitely. Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, definitely. We've definitely got that 100 quid bet set now.
100%. Yeah, we'll do it live on
Done.
stage as well. We'll do it like
Yeah, definitely, man.
it'd be like the
100%.
warm up gig is Mario Kart.
Yeah, exactly. We'll do that, and then like I don't know, and then we'll play our show. It's fine.
100%. Yeah, we can make that happen. Let's make that happen. Jim, you're the one of Beast
Yeah.
Angler. Go make it happen. And Vermilion said it very well. Vermilion, 0161 will always support. So yeah, you guys, if you're still there, thank you so much, man. We're like us three guys, everyone in Broken Corner, everyone in Hedra, and to be honest, everyone I think we've talked to on these streams since we've been doing the band on band has always brought up 0161. So you guys, man, keep doing what you're doing. We fucking love you. If we can support you,
Legends,
so you
mate.
support us.
Absolute legends.
We're all there for you. So, so Connor, please, man, where can we find Broken Calling's music? Where can we find your merch? Please tell us about, like, I know you've got at least one gig booked coming up, so please just tell us everything Broken Calling, where we can find your stuff, and how we can support you, my friend.
Wait, sorry about that.
That's right. I was like,
what?
what is Jim doing? Cool. So, Broken Calling, we are a band. We write music. Sometimes it's happy. Sometimes it's angry. Sometimes it's like, sometimes we don't even know what it is half the time. But you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Broken Calling UK. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us at Broken Calling. You can, we're on YouTube as well, just at Broken Calling. I believe it's Broken Calling or Broken Calling UK. I'm not too sure. And those are like the three we're like most active on. We do actually have a TikTok as well, which is kind of a weird experiment. So for the kids for all the kids who know TikTok, I'm experimenting with stuff on there. It's hit and miss, but it is what it is. Like, it's a platform that you can promote on, and I've seen people. Trust me, I've seen people blow up on that platform.
Yeah, man.
There's a guy. There's a guy I know. There's a guy I've seen called Jerris Johnson. He's a rapper in America, and he has all of a sudden managed to collab with metal bands like Bring Me the Horizon and Papa Roach, and it's been insane. Like Papa Roach they remixed Last Resort with Jerris Johnson on it,
Holy
and there's a whole new generation of people who know that song that came out when I was a kid. Like,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean? So
because of
it's
some dude
the
on TikTok,
evolution,
right?
man.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Exactly.
I've been told the same thing. Like TikTok, although looking at it for me, it's like a whole new level of embarrassment.
Yeah, like looking at it from the outside, you just think, oh, it's a bunch of dumb kids like doing stupid dances.
It'll
and
be
being
me in a
twats.
string vest, I'll tell you.
Exactly.
Fucking
Like Bez.
But trust me, like if Hedra start TikTok, mate, I'll follow that. So as I said, we're on TikTok, believe it or not. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. Or you could simply just Google Broken Calling. I found that out the other week. I typed in Broken Calling just to see what come up. All of our shit came up, and I was like, what the hell? But you can Google Broken Calling, you can Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok as well for all the young'uns who fancy looking at all that. And we are also on all digital platforms as well. So we're on Spotify, we're on YouTube Music, Amazon Music, Deezer, Tidal, all that kind of all the weird ones as well, Deezer as well. So you can find all of our music there. And on Google Broken Calling, guys. Hell yeah. We also are pleased to have been promoting for the past couple weeks is our new single. Our new single is titled Ghosts. It will be dropping on the 26th of March, but for those who happen to be in the know, our music video, which was recorded by the wonderful Pete, also known as X Visual, please go and follow him. It's just the word X and then think of the word, think X and then visual without the L, so it's X
Okay.
visual.
Sure.
Yeah, he is an absolute legend and killed this music video. Also, shout out to Michael Q at Rogue Recording Studios, who recorded Redemption, Ghosts, and a new song that's coming in that we've got in the works. Well, I'm
Is
not
that
going
an
to say any more about
exclusive?
that. That's an exclusive.
Jim, we've got an exclusive.
Yeah, but
Finally.
yeah. So
He's in that bit of bacon.
did Spotify reinstate Redemption? Unfortunately, they
didn't, yeah.
haven't. We're just gonna re-upload it. So stream the fuck out of Redemption when it comes back on
Okay.
Spotify. We'll let everyone know.
Please do.
But yeah, that's been I won't go into that too much. That's just been an unfortunate situation we've had to deal with. But the focus at the moment is obviously on Ghosts, which is the new single. So, but for those who are part of the 0161 community, James is hopefully I haven't seen anything personally unless Facebook and people are blocking my ability to see the 0161, which is weird. But the music video for Ghost will be premiering, for those who don't know, on the 0161 socials the night of the 25th. So the night before Ghost is released on all digital platforms, on the 25th, the music video will be premiering on the 0161.
Fantastic.
So if you want to check out the music video, go to the 0161 page tonight, the 25th, and it's going to be sick. James
Head
and
over to the
Jane,
161 guys.
definitely.
If you needed any more.
Exactly. They're going to be
How much are they
exclusive.
paying you? How much are they paying you?
No,
Fuck
it's
it.
me and James have had some great conversations,
I
man.
know, yeah.
So
Tell you what, I'll give you a pack of
yeah.
mini cheddars if we can promote it on the 24th. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah.
J-
25th.
James beat you to it. So yeah, on the 25th, you can see the music video for Ghosts on the 0161 Manchester Community Socials. And Ghosts goes live on all digital platforms and will be up on our YouTube and stuff as well on the 26th. So that is going to be our new single, Ghosts. We are so excited. This is probably going to be like the best thing Broken Calling have done yet. And that's not even like I'm not even spitballing or anything like that.
No,
Like,
I
when
mean,
I-
I want
like,
to echo that sentiment by saying to everyone that's here, that,
That'd be fucking
Connor was
disappointing, wouldn't it,
absolutely
if it
buzzing telling
weren't?
us about this before we went live. So
Yeah,
this is
that's
going to
what
be
I'm
big.
saying.
Yeah,
Mm.
this is nuts. And shout out to our lovely management company, UAC Management, up and coming management. Haristo, John, and all the team are doing everything they can to give this all the momentum in the world. So yeah, I just want to give a shout out to UAC Management as well, who have been really, really nice to us throughout the whole thing. And yeah, that's we've also as I think in the chat, someone from the 0161 may have leaked that we may be making another appearance for the 0161 at some point
Ooh.
soon, but I'm sure
Ooh.
James and Jane will announce that in due course, so I'll leave you guys with that. No one knows where, no one knows when, but the 0161 will tell you when Broken Calling are next going to be around for them. So if you're in the Manchester and surrounding area, you're going to want to get yourselves down to a Broken Calling show, because Martin will break things, and not just himself and not just his equipment.
Definitely. I mean, I think that's just the general thing, really. If you're in the Manchester area, you need to get down to an 0161 show, to be honest.
Definitely.
Those
Like,
guys.
even if whether Broken Calling are playing it or not, get down to an 0161
anyone,
show.
just anyone. If anyone's playing there, guys, go down and.
Or even Badger Fest. Let's talk about
yeah.
Badger.
Oh,
Badger,
I mean,
good
he's
old
fucking
Badger.
awesome. Good old John
Yeah.
Badger.
Badger's a ledge,
He's
man.
put us on before, and we had probably the best gig that Hedra have had so far was at Badger Fest.
One of my favorite gigs ever
again,
was a
the
Badger
people-
Fest show.
People,
Like it was at
Yeah,
Grand
awesome.
Central in one of my old bands.
yeah.
And yeah, we did a cover of Here to Stay by Korn, and the
No
room just
way.
fucking erupted. It was nuts. Yeah, man.
yeah.
Great song.
Yeah, no, I think we talked about doing a cover of that quite a while ago, and yeah, man, that's such a tune, such a tune. There's so many
Yeah.
like nostalgia filled tune, man. So bad.
Yeah, man.
So
100%.
bad. So Connor, man, once again, thanks so much for coming hang with us, dude. And thanks for obviously
Thanks for
telling us
having
where
me.
we can find Broken Calling. I
Just
look
Google
forward to
it,
that
mate.
merch, man. I look forward to that merch as well, by the way.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
please
Like
do
as
let
soon
us
as
know.
I get the merch ready, I will let everyone know.
Yeah,
Follow
fantastic.
Broken Calling for all the updates, man. We're on
Definitely,
Facebook
man.
and Instagram. We're quite active on there. We're a lot more active on Instagram as opposed to Facebook, but we're active on Facebook when we can be. But yeah, so yeah, as soon as the merch is ready to drop, I will drop it.
Fantastic.
And
Last
yeah, and
question.
yeah, man.
Fantastic. So yeah, once again,
Last
thanks again.
question
And
time.
it gets on to the very final question of the show, which is the aptly named Hedra, the answers to questions that no one wants to hear. And I need to get
I'll be looking
a little
forward to
noise that plays like doo 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 doo,
Yeah.
something at the end there. I don't know what it is. It's like the way that this works. And once again, guys in the chat, please feel free to throw in your reactions on the end of this. So, what we're going to do, Connor, is we're going to ask you to pick a number between 1 and 26.
Jesus.
A number between 1 and 26.
Okay.
I want you to take as much time as you like, my friend, as long as it's no more than 5 minutes, because I've got a bed to go to.
Yeah. Same.
So yeah, yeah, but you got poo in your bed. But
Yeah,
looks like
Release
Jim's been
date,
there.
release date. Come on.
Oh, yeah, that's a sneaky one, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, release date.
We can't do that. We can't do that because that was last week's show, and there might be a few people who watched last week's and will know the questions. So, and I don't want to put pressure on Connor either.
Sorry, Jim was saying release date. So Jim wants to know the release date for Ghosts. Well, it's the 26th of March.
26th, exactly.
So
So
yeah.
the new Broken Calling single. I'm going to plug that as
Yeah,
much
the
as
new
I
one.
can
Yeah,
before we
too
go.
fucking right. Yeah. Don't forget 26th Ghost by Broken Calling. Fuck's
Yeah,
sake, Jim.
The new
Will ya?
single. The music
new
video's
single.
sick. The song is sick, and it's got my face in it.
Did you know that they're releasing a music video? They're releasing a music video.
Yeah.
Connor's face
Did
in
you
it.
know? Yeah, I know,
Pick
right?
a number
I just heard that.
between 1 and 26.
What? Jim,
What?
are you going to watch the video when it comes out?
Yeah, but
You
pick a
fucking
number
better.
between 1 and
Yeah,
26.
you better. Otherwise, I'm gonna get your Twitch cat.
Otherwise-
I'm gonna get your
Twitch.
Twitch. I'm gonna get the 01. I'll get James on you. I'll get James
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
016
He will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because James is gonna watch it. James is gonna
Yeah.
premiere it on the 25th. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
gonna watch it. You better watch it.
Better watch it, Jim.
Okay, so
There'll be someone else's poo in your bed.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick the number 17.
Oh, number 17. 17's a good number. 17's a very good number. That's
That's the type
yeah.
of girl that you'd normally go for if you weren't.
You fucking what, mate?
Oh no.
Thank you for picking
Wait,
a legal
cut
number.
that
Connor.
out.
Yeah, thanks,
Cut
mate.
that out. Cut that out.
Is that,
Cut
yeah.
that out.
Okay, well,
No,
don't worry, Dory. I'm going to press the reverse button 1 minute. Donkeys are aliens. Donkeys
Yeah.
are aliens. So the number 17. The question, Connor, is:
Yes.
would you rather mistakenly send nudes to your boss or your mum?
Oh,
Oh. Well,
it'd have to be my boss. It has to be my boss.
Have you got a pretty good relationship
Yeah.
with your boss?
Yeah. My boss would probably be like, Connor, what the fuck?
Is
It
it a
probably-
bloke? It's not a woman.
Yeah. It's a like I'm really good mates with my boss. So
Okay,
yeah,
so it's
I
one,
think
one of those you think you
yeah.
could like
I
blow
don't-
it
yeah,
over.
I feel like
Blow over's not
that
the
one.
word.
I feel like that one wasn't controversial enough. I feel like that was a
think?
pretty weak. Would you rather? Yeah.
Whoa, I'm feeling insulted now.
Yeah, no, I've been given some pretty mad ones. I've been given some pretty mad ones in the past.
I mean, we've
But,
we've
yeah,
had mad
well-
ones on the show. It's not my fault you don't pick a good number. Jeez.
Oh, well, you asked me to pick a number,
well,
so I just picked one.
they are erect nudes.
Oh, I don't think that would. I don't think.
I mean,
that would bother me,
to
but yeah,
elaborate, then, like, what would you do if like your boss turned around and was like, when can we meet up? I mean, I
I'd
see
be
what
like,
you got there. I could, I could hide that for you.
I'd be like, I think both of our girlfriends would probably have something to say about that.
You think?
Yeah,
honest,
definitely.
I think I'd rather send a picture to my mum because she's like, oh well.
I've seen it already.
Yeah, you're my
Jesus,
blood.
no. God, no.
Probably washed your balls, to be honest. They probably have. haven't
not
they?
my
I can't
mum.
remember that
Definitely not.
myself, but,
No,
I think
I would definitely
think-
accidentally send news to my boss. No.
But that sounds like it's more intentional now you say it. I'm just gonna send him a dick pic.
No.
I'm bored.
Well, you're asking me what would I rather do. So, I mean, I guess I have to pick one. I can't be boring and go neither.
I don't know. Well, sorry.
We'll do some fucking nasty ones next time.
Yeah, there are some
Well, I'll do-
pretty naughty ones in here. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Next, if I come on again, at some point, then
We'd love to have
we'll,
you back.
we'll do like a whole would you rather. We'll do some quick fire would you rather,
We could do that.
and
We
we'll
could do that.
and we'll do the £100 Mario Kart game.
We could do that.
I
We
think
100%
yeah,
could do that.
I think it's some
Good.
really fucking foul ones, right?
Yeah.
But it's been fucking ace to have you on, and
Oh, thanks.
thanks for the chat.
thank you,
and
Connor.
we've been chatting for at least an hour before all this as well.
Yeah, definitely,
about
man.
Massive respect for putting up with me before Sean turned up. And
Yeah, if anyone can do that for an hour, Connor, trust me, mate. Trust me, man.
I've put up with a lot worse as Jim may
Your
know.
nose is growing.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, hang on.
Hang on.
Oh,
Quickly
and on
moving
that
on.
note, I'm out.
Before we do that,
But if you know, but all I'm saying is, if you know, you know.
if you know, you know, you know. Connor, would you like to, in the spirit of the whole would you rather thing, would you like to add a would you rather question to my list?
Oh, okay.
Putting you on the spot.
mate. Oh, mate. To be fair though, my ones aren't very like controversial. Mine are just random. I
like
don't know
random.
if I don't know. I don't know if I know you might have this one, but one that I tend to ask people is: would you rather fight a horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
I
What?
could do that.
Yeah. And in the spirit of would you rather, Jim, what would you rather?
Yeah.
Would you rather fight a horse-sized duck, or 100 duck-sized horses?
Well, it's got to be duck-sized horses because I'd just be like, oh.
But don't forget, there is 100 of them, and they are coming for you.
Yeah, but it's like, oh, like in Jurassic Park, those little tiny dinosaurs. He does come out and he goes, oh, you're a cute. And they go,
Yeah.
It's the last thing you
That'd be
see
the
before
same
you
with
die.
horses,
Oh, look at these cute little horses.
Exactly.
Ah!
yeah, at least
dunno.
you get a little moment to love them first before you get. I don't know what they're going to kill you with. A hoof, little mini
I
hoof.
don't know.
in the
Well,
eyes.
well, it might be like piranhas where they nip you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, I mean, I might think you're a sugar lump. Lick you to death. I don't know. I suppose like if it's 100 size, duck-sized horses, you could just like do the can, just boot them. I'd imagine like that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Booting
can
little
imagine.
horses left, right, and centre. Da, 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 horses flying everywhere, and
Just while someone's playing the can in the background.
yeah. I mean, it'd be worse as well if you're a jockey. 'Cause I mean, like that's your worst nightmare, isn't it? Getting attacked by
Yeah, it must
100
be.
duck-sized
Probably-
horses.
Jockeys probably get nightmares about stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're the
Cheeky
little ones
bastards.
themselves, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Tiny
Exactly.
little people on massive horses.
Oh Jesus!
I
How am I
think
supposed to
they're
get in the
really
saddle on that?
And they're Irish. Who are we talking about here?
I don't know. Is that yeah? Oh,
Dunno.
quick! Where's the
We've
end
gone off
button?
on we've gone off on a weird tangent here, boys.
Very much so. Yeah, this ending has kind of fizzled out. I think we're all a bit
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah, very tired. Very tired.
For those of you who are still awake, you fucking weirdos, on a Sunday night, what are you doing with your life? I'm going to
Trust
pass
me.
you over to Gareth, who's a friend of mine who streams on Twitch. So we're going to go give him a raid, pass over our viewers to him. So please go show him some love, spread the Hedra chat over in his chat. If you haven't already, please drop a follow to us here on the Hedra chat. We do the band on band every Sunday. And I'd love to have Broken Calling back for a future show, so I'm sure we can negotiate that once this is over.
Definitely.
So with Connor and the rest of the guys. So, but from myself, Sean himself, from Jim, Hedra, and from Connor from Broken Calling, don't forget to go check them out for their drop on the 26th, and we will see you all you guys again soon. Au revoir.
Thank you very much, Connor, for coming on. Really
Cheers for having me,
appreciate it.
guys.
Yeah.
Shout out to Twitch. Woo!
See you
And
later.
yeah. Follow Broken Calling. God damn it, we're sick.
Oh.
Give me your money.
Give me your money.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, fuck.
Cool, man.
We've switched over now to our friend.
Well,
Let's
with,
go.
with Gareth.
Very much, Hedra Twitch for the raid.
Awesome.
Much appreciated.
Connor, man. Thank you, man. Dude, I sincerely
No.
appreciate this. Thank
How
you.
was your stream tonight?